Oh my God, what the fuck?
Welcome back to Unbox. I'm your host, Uncle Rice, back again with a double dose of solid advice. Before we get started, if I say anything that strikes a nerve, or if what I say resonates with you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the page. Today we're going to talk about the 31-year-old mother who was unalived in Chicago yesterday, named Romika Meeks. According to sources, the woman was outside in the 2200 block of South State Street just after 9:05 a.m. when police said the victim was dropping off her young son. She was involved in a physical altercation with another female who was her baby daddy's new baby mama. Now, after the altercation, allegedly, her baby's father tried to break them up, and his new baby mother unalived her with a firearm.
Detectives are surrounding a white sedan that appears to be connected to this incident. Chicago police saying that early this morning around 9:30 there was a fight between two women. That scene unfolding here near State and Cermak. One of the women allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the other woman in the face. The 31-year-old victim was taken to the hospital and later died. Now, the suspect has been taken into custody, and Chicago police say this is still a very ongoing investigation. So once again, this taking place here near Cermak in State, still very active as we speak, and we'll get you more information.
This brings me to the point of this video. So many times we don't think about who we're having kids with before we have kids with them. Most of us out here aren't sitting around planning who they're going to have kids with. But in a situation like this, where allegedly the father didn't even know what school his son went to, and obviously found out some type of way, and when you put two women in the same place who have a child with a man, and there's no type of co-parenting relationship or any type of communication between them, most of the time those women are going to bump heads. Now, I'm not sure whether or not this man was trying to break them up or not. Reports say that there's somebody in the crowd saying that he had the girl in a headlock, and that's when his baby mama came over and unalived her. The video shows that this guy had blood on his hands. It's a terrible scene, and I'm not going to put that up here for folks to see because we want to respect the family of the young lady that was unalived, as well as the man who was involved in this, allegedly, and even the girl who actually unalived the young lady, because if we weren't there, we can't be the internet detectives to say what happened and what didn't happen. But what I do want to speak on is how these situations spin out of control. One person in their feelings because their baby daddy ain't with them no more. Another person in their feelings because they got a baby with somebody who's currently going through strife, struggle, and strain with their baby mama. This happens not just in Chicago, but all over the United States. And it all goes back to one of the most important decisions that a man or a woman can make is who they decide to have kids with. I mean, it's a shame because if you go by what's being said on the internet, you would think that this man and his new baby mama went up to that school with the intentions of doing something to Miss Meeks. I'm not sure if that's what the situation was, and I'm going to let you all make that decision. But I do want to stress that if you don't have a good enough co-parenting relationship with your child's father or your child's mother, where you all have all the information of where that child is going to school, where that child is living, and the things that child is doing daily, if y'all don't communicate enough for you two to both have that information, that means that you made a mistake with who you had your kids with. And it's a lot of people that can say that out here. A lot of us have lived that situation and not knowing where our child is. Meanwhile, we're getting made to look like we're either a bad parent or we just don't care. Now they say authorities confirmed that the unalived and believed to have stemmed from a personal dispute, possibly involving the victim's ex-partner and the suspect, alleged to be his current girlfriend and the mother of another one of his children. According to the video that shows police attempting to give aid to the victim, a witness on the scene said the man had the victim in a headlock as the baby mother unalived her. The boyfriend claims it's self-defense, while the girlfriend repeatedly told people on the scene that she is licensed to carry. So that brings an entirely different spin to it, because she wasn't out there illegally with a firearm, and if the boyfriend had to get in between them, Miss Meeks might have been getting the best of his new baby mama. I don't know. I wasn't there, and neither was you. But the fact of the matter is, we have to be able to deal with conflict a whole lot better than this. It should never get to the point where in front of your child's school, you all are wrestling out there and tussling with each other, and now somebody got to go and get a firearm. It should never get to that. But it did. And now the world is looking at not only the woman that unalived Miss Meeks, but the man that they share kids with as the villains in this situation. And again, I'll say, I don't know what happened, just like you don't know what happened. We all got our opinions, and we all probably done been through something similar to this, or know somebody that has. Maybe not to this degree, but when there's no communication with co-parents, that's how shit spins out of control. And we got a lot of people out here that are automatically going to jump on the side of the unalived woman, and a lot of people out here that will automatically jump on the side of the new woman and the boyfriend simply because of the situation they living in. But at the end of the day, there are two children who lose in this situation. Two beautiful children. His new child and the child that was old enough to go to school. As parents, we have to think about the big picture. Get out of our feelings and put these kids first, because when we allow our emotions to override our logic, remember, when emotions go high, our IQs go low. And this is a perfect example of two kids that are now in limbo because adults couldn't get it together. Now, that might not be the take that y'all want to hear. And then again, you might feel that everything I said makes sense. But if I didn't speak my piece on this, I wouldn't be a good father, I wouldn't be a righteous man, and I wouldn't be the guy that everybody calls Uncle Rice. This has been Unboxed, Unfiltered. I'm your man, Uncle Rice. And if anything I said hit a nerve, or even softened your heart to this situation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. I appreciate all y'all, and rest in peace to Romika Meeks. And man, good luck to the young lady who is now possibly facing jail time along with that brother. You all be blessed. Try to enjoy your day.